Hello friends, this is Vijay and I hope you're doing well. In this video lecture, we will discuss on multiple choice questions of basic thermodynamics, which is generally asked in all types of mechanical competitive exam. Let I start. Question number 1. An open system is one in which option A, neither mass nor energy crosses the boundaries of the system. Option B, both energy and mass cross the boundaries of the system. Option C, mass crosses the boundary but not the energy. And option D, thermodynamic reaction do not occur. We know that open system means in which system there is a transfer of mass and transfer of energy. It is called open system. So the right answer is both energy and mass cross the boundaries of the system. It is called open system. Question number 2. An isolated system is one in which option A, neither mass nor energy crosses the boundaries of the system. Option B, both energy and mass cross the boundaries of the system. Option C, mass crosses the boundary but not the energy. Option D, thermodynamic reaction do not occur. First of all, what is an isolated system? An isolated system means in which system there is no transfer of mass and there is no any transfer of heat. It is called isolated system, but practically in nature there is no any isolated system. But we can consider the example of thermos, in which there is no any transfer of mass and there is no any transfer of heat for a long time. So we can consider the example of thermos in a isolated system. So in isolated system there is no transfer of heat and there is no any transfer of mass. So the right answer is option A, neither mass nor energy crosses the boundaries of the system. Question number 3. Extensive property of a system is one whose value, option A, depends on the mass of the system. Option B, does not depend on the mass of the system. Option C, is not dependent on the path followed but on the state. Option D, is always constant. We know that extensive property means the property it will depend on mass. It is called extensive property. For example, we can consider the volume. Okay, so volume is depend on mass. So the right answer is option A, depend on mass of the system. Question number 4. In an extensive property of thermodynamic system, option A, extensive heat is transfer. Option B, extensive work is done. Option C, extensive energy is utilized. Option D, none of these. So the right answer is none of these. Question number 5. Which of the following is the extensive property of a thermodynamic system? Option A, pressure. Option B, density. Option C, temperature. Option D, volume. So in previous slide we already discussed extensive property means the property is depend on mass. It is called extensive property. So we know that pressure is independent of mass. So it is not the right answer. Option B, density. So density means it is the ratio of mass upon volume. So mass is extensive property and volume is extensive property, and we know that the ratio of two extensive property, it is an intensive property. So this is not the right answer. Option C, temperature. Temperature is also independent of mass. So the right answer is option D, volume. Question number 6. Which of the following is an intensive property of a thermodynamic system? Option A, mass. Option B, energy. Option C, temperature. Option D, volume. So intensive property means the property of thermodynamic, it is independent of mass. It is called intensive property, and extensive property means those property are depend on mass. So the right answer is option C. Question number 7. The specific volume and density of a system dash. Option A, both are extensive properties. Option B, both are intensive properties. Option C, specific volume is extensive and density is intensive. Option D, specific volume is intensive and density is extensive. So the specific volume and density of a system. Okay, specific volume means it is the ratio of volume divided by mass, and density means it is the ratio of mass upon volume. We know that the ratio of two extensive property, it is an intensive property. So the right answer is option B. Both are intensive properties. Question number 8. The absolute zero temperature is dash. Option A, minus 273 degrees Celsius. Option B, 273 degrees Celsius. Option C, 237 degrees Celsius. Option D, none of these. So the right answer is option A, minus 273 degrees Celsius. It is called absolute zero temperature. Question number 9. Which of the following is not the intensive property? Okay, option A, pressure. Option B, temperature. Option C, heat. Option D, specific volume. Okay, here the question is which of the following is not the intensive property. So let's check one by one. So pressure. So we know that pressure is independent of mass. So it is an intensive property. So second one is temperature. Temperature is also independent of mass. So it is also independent of mass. So it is also the intensive property. Heat. Heat is depend on mass. So it is a extensive property. So the right answer is option C. And D, specific volume. So it is the ratio of volume divided by mass. And we know that the ratio of two extensive property, it is an intensive property. So here the right answer is option C, heat. Question number 10. The standard value of atmospheric pressure is taken at sea level is option A, 1.013 bar. Option B, 760 mm of Hg. Here Hg is mercury. Option C, 1013 multiplied by 10 raised to 2 Newton per meter square. Option D, all of the above. Okay, we know that the relationship between 1 bar and Newton per meter square. Okay, 1 bar equal to 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. So option A and option C both are same. We know that the standard value of atmospheric pressure in terms of mm of Hg is 760 mm of Hg. So the right answer is all of the above. Thank you friends for watching this video.